Hey there, it's Lance, and I've got my kiddo here, and we are the Kidz of Love to Hate. And in this video, we're going to be taking a look at Hello Kitty, A Day in the Park from Maestro Media. Hello Kitty Day at the Park is a tile-laying game in which you are going to be playing as one of the very popular Hello Kitty characters, and you're going to be trying to have the best, most perfect day at the park, having the most fun. This is a competitive game, and it is coming to crowdfunding, so make sure to check out the link down below in the description of this video after you watch it. Now I'm going to show you how this game works down below at the table, and then we'll come back and share our thoughts on it. Alright, I have Hello Kitty Day at the Park on the table. Let me show you how this game is going to work. Now, I do want to start by letting you know everything you see here is prototype. It is nowhere near complete, or at least the copy I have. It will be much different once it's released from crowdfunding, so do go ahead and check out the campaign page to see all of the changes that will be made for this particular game. And so with this game, you are going to have lots of tiles. This is a tile laying game, as well as an order fulfillment game in which you are going to be trying to complete these different cards by having the resources listed on the cards for a certain number of points to advance yourself along the scoreboard up here. You do have a mover piece and a starting tile out here. This is the center tile for where you will begin the game. Everybody will have their own mover, and in addition to that, you will have a character card. So we've got Choco Cat, you have My Melody, Karapi, Bats Maru, apologies if I mispronounced that, and then of course Hello Kitty. So we're going to focus here on Hello Kitty because every character is going to have something that they can do at the end of the game to get them more victory points, such as turning in 2 cupcakes for 2 victory points at the end of the game. But then also you're going to have a special ability that you can do at certain points in the game, and you will have to pay tokens to be able to refresh this, to be able to reuse this ability. So for instance, move up to 2 unoccupied tiles to new legal locations. So how this game is going to work, everyone will have tiles dealt to them, and you won't use all of these tiles. The number of tiles you use will change, and so you may leave some tiles out, but once this stack of tiles is depleted, then that will be when the game is going to come to an end. But everybody will have a number of tiles, and they'll be able to look at those tiles, and everyone will have one of the 3 different types of contracts that you are trying to fulfill. We've got easy, which, as you might assume, easy is easier to accomplish because it requires fewer resources. However, it's going to pay less, and you can see here it says easy. And we've got medium and hard, but I also want to show you that on the back side, we've got the standard side on the front side of these cards, and on the back side is advanced, which oftentimes will score you fewer points. However, it will have something at the bottom, such as this particular one, Concert in the Park, says at the end of the game, you get 1 victory point for every apple adventure you've completed, because every adventure has its own different type. And as you can see here, Visit a Food Truck has an apple, so we would get an extra point for this one if we did Concert in the Park on the advanced side. Now, how these cards are going to work: you start the game with 3 of them, and anytime you complete one, you can draw one from the top of any of the 3 stacks. And when you draw it, you immediately have to decide whether you want to try it for the standard side or flip it over and try to accomplish it for its advanced side, which may change up the things, the number of things that you're getting for it, or it may change up how many points you get, because again, you might get more points at the end of the game depending on how well you accomplished this goal down here. Now, on your turn, it's very simple. You will choose one of the 3 tiles that you have and place it anywhere on the board. It does not have to be adjacent to where you are. You can place it anywhere, but it does have to touch one of the other tiles that's already out here. And there are a couple of rules about placing tiles. You can see here, and again, this is prototype. These borders probably will not be on the tiles. The artwork will be flush and completely match up. But you can see that there are some green gardens patches on the tiles. And if there is one that's hanging off the edge, like this spot right here, it means that you have to connect a tile that has that same type of green garden patch hanging off its side. So you have to connect the two like that. And if there isn't a green garden patch on the tile that you're trying to connect, then you cannot do that. That is not a legal placement. You have to connect, or you have to place something that doesn't have one where there isn't one. So something like that would work. Now, in addition to that, you're also paying attention to these icons that are on the tiles. They're going to be either cupcakes, music, flowers, or birds. And in addition to that, they are going to have colors on them: red, yellow, green, and blue. You are either trying to match icon to icon, so for instance, cupcake to cupcake, or you are trying to match color to color. And really, matching color to color is better for you, because when you do that, then you get to take a resource from the resource pool, and these are little teeny tiny tokens. These will change with the final game. These are all just prototype. But if you match color to color, you can either choose to gain a cupcake or a music in this particular instance, because I'm connecting red to red here. But if I were to connect cupcake to cupcake, then I have to take cupcake, regardless of the fact that one's blue and one's red. I would have to take a cupcake token. So that's the first thing that you're going to do on your turn. The second thing that you will do is draw a tile from this bag. Now, this is my own cloth bag. This is not a bag that came in the game, but there are tokens inside this bag as well, and they are square tokens. And they're going to have a bench on one side of the token, but then they may have something else on the other side, such as this icon right here. Now, all of these icons have different meanings, and there is a player aid here to help you understand what they do, but you will place the tile on the bench side so that it's kind of a mystery. We don't know what that is, and it'll be on that token or on that tile. And if anybody ends their turn on that space, they can pick up that tile and token and be able to use it on a future turn, being able to do the action that's on it. Now, it may just be a bench, but it could be one of the other options as well. But before we get to that, before you go running around picking up these tiles, you can move up to 3 spaces, and you don't have to move to the tile that you just placed out there. You can move anywhere you want, but wherever you go, so if I'm starting here and I go 1, 2, 3, I'm going to gain the resources on the spots that I've moved to. So in this case, I would gain a flower and 2 cupcakes, taking them from the supply. In addition to gaining all of those, if there is one of these tiles that's on the tile that I end on, then I would get to take that. But I also get to use the resource on the tile that I'm on. Even though I already gained one from the supply, I can still use that in order to complete these cards. As you can see, these cards have those resources printed on them. And so I could use the cupcake that I'm standing on as one of the cupcakes that I need to pay to visit a food truck for 3 points. And so that's the idea with this game. You're going to be moving around, picking up resources, trying to complete these contracts. If you do happen to go to a spot that another player is at, even if you're passing, if you land on that spot, then you are going to high five that person, and they will have to move to an adjacent spot, because you cannot have 2 people in their turn in the same spot. But what everyone will get, they will be able to either refresh their ability, their special ability on their card, or they will be able to draw from the special bag, gaining one of these tiles. And each player gets to do that, yourself and the person that you high-fived or displaced off of the spot from where they were. And that's the gist of the game. Once you complete a tile or a card, you will draw a new one. You'll keep track of the score on the scoreboard, and you will draw a new tile to replace the one of the 3 that you have in your hand. And when this stack is fully depleted, then that will signify the end of the game, at which point you will count up points and score points for these in-game goals, because the hard deck on the advanced side, all of them are going to have in-game goals on them if you paid the resources just to do the advanced side of a hard goal. And you'll see who has the most points, and that person will be the winner. And that's how you play Hello Kitty Day at the Park. Let's go back up top and share our thoughts on this one. And now we're back, and now we're going to share our thoughts on Hello Kitty Day at the Park. So, what do you think about Hello Kitty?
I think it's a fun game. It's great for littler kids that love Hello Kitty, and it's like easy and like it's like gathering supplies and stuff.
Yeah, you're going around the board trying to pick up the right type of tokens so that you can complete a little adventure cards and do fun things while you're out at the park, right? Mm-hmm. Pretty cool experience. Now, do you like Hello Kitty?
Yes, I love Hello Kitty.
You love Hello Kitty,
especially
right?
My Melody.
Oh, wow.
A little bunny right here, right there.
All right. And so we've got a big Hello Kitty fan here. And do you think this is a good board game version of Hello Kitty?
Yes.
Yeah. I know she was having a good time playing this one, trying to beat Dad, trying to get the best
I was
cards.
Trying to beat you.
Oh, you weren't?
No one can beat you.
Oh, you beat me. You won this game.
I did?
Yeah, you did. Yeah, she beat me at this one.
I forgot.
But no, this is a fun game that kids can feel like that they're engaged and they can compete with Mom and Dad and feel like they're doing just as good, if not better, because like I said, she did beat me.
Yes, because it's a kid's childhood game.
Yeah, yeah.
This lunatic over here will get any game he can find.
Well, anyhow, but this one is one that can work really well with kids. Mom and Dad can also have a good time with this particular game too, because it does require you to think a little bit and plan ahead and know where exactly you're going to want to plan to put your tiles on the map to get you the best resources so that you can complete those adventure cards. So there's an actual gameplay strategy that goes into this game. It's not just like a random luck children's game. It is going to require some thought and planning on your part. And so that's going to keep Mom and Dad engaged and having fun throughout the course of the game as well. I know you like the artwork. You like the characters in it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Does well with the show?
Yes.
Okay.
I love all the characters.
Yeah.
My favorite's probably My Melody, though.
Okay, all right.
She's cute.
I don't know. I like Choco Cat. Where's he at? Right here?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're looking at our TV screen off to the side. If you're wondering why we're not looking at the camera, because we're looking at the reflection of it. But what do you think about Hello Kitty? Do you not like Hello Kitty?
I like Hello Kitty. She's my second favorite.
Okay.
I just like My Melody for some
All
reason.
right. Well, there you go. But each character also comes with their own special ability that they can do throughout the course of the game, as well as giving you some additional ways to get points at the end of the game. A lot of it has to do with trying to stockpile different types of tokens. So you are going to want to play into that and get tiles that let you do that sort of thing to get the right type of tokens so that you can cash them in for big bonus points at the end of the game. Another little layer of strategery, higher board gaming, if you will, than what you typically see with most children's games. But there you have it, guys. That's our thoughts here on Hello Kitty Day at the Park. Again, it's from Maestro Media, and it is coming to crowdfunding in the very near future. So again, check out that campaign link down below in the description of this video now that you've watched it. If you like this video, please hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon to be notified of all of our great new content.
Get 3,000, comments or whatever?
Subscribers?
Whatever.
Yeah.
So I can dye my hair.
Somebody somewhere, she thinks she got the idea somewhere that if we get 3,000 subscribers, she gets to dye her hair.
You said yes. You said yes.
I don't know that ever actually came out of my mouth.
And 3,000 subscribers.
But it would be really cool.
I should have my own channel.
It would be really cool if we could get 3,000 subscribers. We're almost there. So
yeah.
Please hit the subscribe button.
For our own sake, so I can dye my hair and get my own channel.
All right, I'm Lance, and this is my kiddo, and we are the Kids of Love to Hate. We'll catch you next time.
Bye.